Samosa, and welcome to my channel, All You Can Eat with Elisa. I'm from Chicago. I love the food scene. So we took a trip out to Trader Joe's. It's fall season, so there's a lot of products out there. We're gonna try all of them and we'll see if they're worth the investment. First up, we have this fall Zucchetti pasta. It is butternut squash pasta. Here, I picked up some pumpkin spice coffee, autumn harvest creamy pasta sauce. This is the spicy pumpkin curry, summer sauce. We've got the fall harvest salsa. I picked up some pumpkin tortilla chips and pumpkin butter. This looked good. Pumpkin butternut squash bisque, these pumpkin empanadas, and these spicy pumpkin samosas. They are not gluten-free, but we'll see if they taste good. First things first is this cup of joe. I haven't had my coffee this morning, so this is much needed. Ooh, that smells really good. So, obviously concoct it how you would want. I need my oat milk. This is agave. Let's take a little sipsies. Lots of spices going on right now. This is not bad. I think I have to re-brew it so it's a little bit stronger. So you can see it's a little bit not as dark. And you know, I'm also used to making really strong dark roast. This is a medium roast, so I should have known to add a little bit more, but some people might actually really like this. It's light. The aroma is really good, so I think that once I make it to my liking, it'll be really good. Oh, this is chunky. Oh, because there's butternut squash in here. That's why it's really chunky. Let's see if this combo is tasty. Okay. It was good. Pleasantly surprised. It's a little sweet, a little tangy. Oh, it's the apples. The apples make it a little bit sweet too. So, really good. Definitely tasty. Don't worry, I got the receipt so I can tell you how much this baby cost. Oh, $2.99. $2.99, not bad. Excellent. I'm gonna keep eating this for a little bit before we move on. Up next, we have the pumpkin empanadas that are out of the oven. They look nice and crispy on the outside. Let me cut this open. Ooh, that looks delish. Okay, I'm just gonna use my fork and knife because I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth. I would say more on the sweeter side than the savory side. It needs a little bit of salt or something because I think it's a little one note. It just tastes like sweet pumpkin puree in the crust, inside like an empanada crust. Because most people have like a salsa with an empanada, right? So, I mean, it makes sense. Let's try this. Oh, that was way better. You definitely need some kind of acid to pair with this empanada, because now the sweet empanada, you know, it kind of gets, the whole flavor profile gets kicked up a notch with the acid and the saltiness of the salsa. So this is a good combo. Okay, next up we've got the pumpkin samosa. Oh, you could see this, the crust is thin and flaky, which is good. This is good. If I had to choose between the samosa and the empanada, I would pick the samosa only because it has like a lot more flavor, depth of flavor. So you can tell that there's Indian spices in here, some onion. I can smell that Indian curry powder. So this is definitely up my alley. I like the crust more. Get it. And it's like a perfect bite size too. Okay, if you can only smell this, this smells lovely. Like, it smells so good. Reminds me of just Thanksgiving. So I am a soup snob typically. I like to make my own soups, homemade. I don't like canned soup because I just think that tastes like kind of nasty. But this, I feel, has really good potential, doesn't have any preservatives, and it's just like real ingredients. So that's what I look for. I just want real ingredients, things that I can read, especially when it comes to like soups. Now, the taste test. Oh, I hope this is good. I hope this is as good as it smells. I'm gonna be really disappointed if it's not. This is good. All right, TJ's. I would buy this again. This is excellent. It tastes like it's homemade, so that's the thing. It doesn't taste like it's, you know, been sitting on the shelf forever or in a can, because you know how like usually you get that can taste, right, when you're eating canned soup. And the last time I ate canned soup was in college. Definitely pick yourself some soup, especially this pumpkin butternut squash bisque. Excellent. So here we're testing out two things. Number one being this sauce, which was that Harvest creamy pasta sauce that has the pumpkin butternut squash and the pumpkin ravioli. So inside it's ricotta cheese and pumpkin. So obviously you could cook the ravioli, you know, without the sauce if you guys like that more, with a brown butter and sage over it. But for the sake of like just trying to test as many products out, I combined them. So here we go. Okay. You ever have that creamy tomato bisque at Nordstrom's Cafe? It's like delicious. That's what it tastes like. So it actually is pretty good with this, because the pumpkin ravioli is a little bit on the sweeter side. I feel like anytime you use pumpkin, it tends to have a sweeter note because you tend to pair it with the cloves and the cinnamon and the nutmeg. But this is actually savory. So good combo if you wanted to do them together. They work really well. Otherwise, if you like pumpkin ravioli, just more with like simple brown butter, sage sauce over it, that'll work out really well too. Okay, so I put this delicious, almost like a tomato bisque type of sauce on there. I used it on the ravioli, so I'm just using it on here too. Okay, I'm gonna get one that has the sauce in the actual scoopy pasta. Okay, not bad. The consistency is a little different than what I had expected it to be. It kind of breaks down more, similar to like a chickpea pasta. It's not like bad, but I don't think I would get it again. Maybe if I cooked it, I don't know. It said 7 to 9 minutes. I definitely cooked it a little bit longer than that. Longer than the 9 minutes. No. I will say this though. What's saving it is this sauce. So it's pretty much just a vessel. I would pass on that. I don't think, just my regular pasta or ravioli. This looked cute, but in theory, I didn't really like it. I don't know. So I feel as though if I cook this any longer, it would have like broken in pieces, and then that defeats the whole purpose of the scoopiness of the shape. So you're welcome to try this out. Maybe you'd like it, but I wouldn't recommend this for you guys. That's just me. Okay, so up next, I want to try this spicy pumpkin curry, and it says here to saute a ½ pound of your favorite protein and add vegetables plus this sauce. So I've got to chop up just a little bit of onion. I already had some kale that I had bagged, like the bagged kale, and then I had some baby Bella mushrooms. And anytime you're like slicing up, you know, a onion, you could just make a cut in it, and then you can get that last piece out. So I'm just dicing, let's just do a quick chop. All right, so into the saute pan it goes, and I will be back. Okay, so here's like a veggie style. I just did veggie style because I didn't have any protein that I wanted to defrost to taste test this spicy pumpkin curry. So, and this is just over jasmine rice, and here we go. It smells good. This is good. It does have the Thai, maybe even a little Indian, maybe a little cross in between curry notes. It's not too overwhelming, not too strong, but it has just a nice mild curry flavor. I can see this being good with like a chicken. There's actually no spice. So for me, I like a little heat, so I would probably next time add some peppers to this. But just trying it how it is, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good. And last but not least, we have our pumpkin butter. So I saved this one for last. This is what it looks like inside. And ingredients are pumpkin, sugar, honey, lemon juice, concentrate, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, and nutmeg. Okay, so I just toasted a piece of wheat bread. I'm just gonna smear this on here. It kind of looks like applesauce to me. And of course, I brought back my pumpkin spice coffee. Okay. Okay. Not what I expected. Good. I guess I was expecting like pumpkin squashy puree. So this actually reminds me more of like a fruit jam spread. This is not bad. I wouldn't say it's like a must-have. Maybe if I put actual butter on the toast and then put this on top, it'll give it a little bit more like richness to it. I think that's what it needs. It needs butter. It needs a little like butter because like that buttery has a little saltiness because I use that salted butter, so paired with the sweetness with that. All right, not bad. Not a must in my opinion. But I mean, it's still something that I wouldn't throw it out. I wouldn't throw it out like the pasta. That pasta's in the garbage. Up next, I'm gonna rank my top 3 items. So, can you guess which one's my top? Okay, so the results. My top favorite, which surprised me, was this pumpkin butternut squash bisque. This is so good. I still have some leftover in my pot, so that's gonna be something that I'll probably finish later tonight. Second place would go to the spicy pumpkin samosas. This was really flavorful. The crust was nice and thin and crispy and flaky, nice bite size, and a good, portion of filling to crust. Third place, I would go with this fall harvest salsa. It surprised me. It was really good. paired with these pumpkin tortilla chips. And the salsa's versatile, so you know you can even dip it in the samosa. A close third, not quite there, would be this guy, this spicy pumpkin curry. Now it said spicy. I didn't get any spicy notes from it, but then again, being Thai, I eat a lot of spicy curries, so maybe I'm just not as sensitive to spice. So I would need to dress this up to my liking, but I do think it has still really nice flavors. I think that a lot of people would still like it. Lastly, I don't have it represented anywhere because I just told you before it's in the garbage, is that pasta. The pasta was no bueno for me. The ravioli was good too, so if that's something that you like, that pumpkin ravioli, I do think it's worth trying. But for me, this is the winner by far. Definitely pick it up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. There'll be more content coming up soon. We're trying to change things up. So thanks again, guys, and that's a wrap.